Today's episode of Stateboys, a traffic stop for a minor violation turns into something bigger. Family gets involved, but it may not be enough to save the driver. What will the troopers find?
Why can't you have one?
I don't like him. My brother got killed. I don't like
felon, are you?
No.
I don't want him to go down for something my son has done.
But you didn't say your son did it. You said you don't know if your son has done that. And your son hasn't been in the car for 22 days.
Get out! Get out! Get out! On the highway.
What you trying to screw with me, man?
Stateboys on the Stateboys on the interstate. Make sure this is good in your tags in the day. Stateboys on the highway.
Oh my God.
They stopping everything that looks out the way. Stateboys on the interstate. Put your seatbelt on, Stateboys don't play. Stateboys, Bodycam footage from the Louisiana State Police and law enforcement agencies across the state of Louisiana. Webster Parish. On July 22nd, 2023, a trooper with the Louisiana State Police, Troop G, observes a man in a Nissan Pathfinder commit a traffic violation. The trooper would catch up to the vehicle and make contact with the driver, Tony Mitchell, and tell him the reason for the traffic stop.
He's got it on now. When he came by, he leaned forward wearing a white shirt. No seatbelt. Good morning. Hey, I'm Trooper Williams over the State Police. Stopped you weren't wearing your seatbelt when you passed me back there. You have your driver's license? Yeah, when you passed me back here at the store, you were leaning forward and you had that white shirt. There was no seatbelt coming across. It was sitting on the pillar. And when we pulled in here, you had it strapped. But when you passed me up there, it wasn't.
My seatbelt don't even sit on the pillow.
All right, let me take a look.
Let's sit right here.
Yeah, on the pillar, right? So when you passed me, there was no strap coming from here. They were both hanging. Right, you weren't wearing it, or at least it wasn't across your shoulder. Did you have it under your arm or behind your back?
Nah, I had it on. That's why when you pulled out, I was like, damn, I'll get pulled over.
You definitely didn't have it on. 100% didn't have it on when you passed me. I know that for a fact. Now, when we pulled in here, you had it on. I'll give you that. But when you passed me, I checked it 3 times.
I thought I had it on.
I understand. And you probably, as soon as you saw me, went and snatched it on. I understand that.
Nah, I didn't even see it till you got behind me. And hit the lights. I didn't even see you. I don't know. This it.
Is that your driver's license, or you don't have a driver's license?
Yeah, I have a driver's license.
That's a Class I, which means that's an ID.
Can you look it up?
Yeah, I can, but you're required by law to have it on you while you're driving.
I thought I had it on LA Wallet.
Are you the owner of the vehicle?
My wife.
Well, you can step back to my vehicle while you do that.
All right.
Good morning. I've seen a little bit of notebook. I'll use this one.
I can't find it, too.
What's your last name?
Sir?
What's your last name? What's your first name?
Tony.
What's your birthday? All right, you can step back up there for me. Right in between the headlights, man. Thank you.
After running Tony's information, the trooper would take a peek inside his vehicle.
Good morning, good morning.
Hey, Trooper, you alright?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Just saw your lights there. That's not
Yeah, if you'll just hang out for just a minute for me. I might take a look in there real quick. It has a little odor coming out of the car.
I got you.
But I stopped, no big deal. No seatbelt, and then he's DUS, so I'm trying to get all that ran.
I cut my truck off.
Hang on 1 second.
I run out of gas. That's why I was about to do it.
I got you. Give me 1 second.
Hang on, yes, sir.
I'll turn it off for you. Is anything in the car not supposed to be in the car?
Nah.
All right, you put your hands up here for a second. I'm gonna pat you down real quick. I can smell marijuana coming out of the vehicle, so I'm just gonna take a quick look. Spread your legs for me.
Nah, they said they could have.
Yeah, it just smells like you've been smoking in there recently. Is there anything in there, Mr. Mitchell? Anything in there?
What?
Anything in the car?
No.
No, like maybe a little blunt roach. Something small, definitely nothing big.
I can't tell you.
What do you? All right, stand between the headlights for me. You just watching. Hang up the phone, man. Now, give me just a minute, and I might be able to give you a summons, okay? But just let me finish searching the car, all right?
F53 reaching right.
All right. Understand you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, want to be pointed up essentially for any questioning. If you wish one, you can decide anytime to exercise your rights and not answer any question, making statements. You understand that?
Sure, sir.
All right, just hang out with him. Let me finish up, and I can probably cut you a summons for that, okay?
227.
US 54, Enlisted Farms,
Beside it.
Louisiana, Zulu 35-9315, Zulu 35-9315, Louisiana on a plane 72.
I'll look. It's just a scale. Very familiar.
I just died and keep me in scale, so I know how much it is.
Go ahead, Rachel.
2010 accurate, short unconfirmed.
Thank you.
G33 or
233.
no time, 966, please.
Sure.
This out like that.
Okay, all right.
Minus on the top.
F22 reasons, right?
22.
Insurance status in Louisiana, 243, Delta Juliet Papa 243 DJD.
Sure.
After searching the vehicle, the trooper tells Tony what else he found in the vehicle.
Do you have any gloves? Latex gloves?
I can get someone down here if you want.
If they're not full.
Yeah, it should be the same.
Step back here. I'm going to sit you down for a minute. You said you have been arrested before, though?
Son,
You said you have been arrested before?
been arrested like.
Hang on one second. I had to change the tire yesterday.
28 Louisiana.
What for?
Handicap, military honors.
What have you been arrested for?
Traffic violation.
What about criminal charges? Yeah, see,
F53 to the desk.
just a minute. Not a felon or anything?
Yeah.
Okay, whose gun's underneath the seat?
You go get next up to this Acura passenger car. Will be Louisiana 306.
I don't know about no gun.
306.
Okay, there's a gun underneath your seat. It was right next to all the narcotics that was in there, too. And you said that's your wife's vehicle, and you don't know anything about a gun. So you
No, I don't know
apparently
nothing.
don't know your wife very well.
She can have a gun, but I can't. I ain't never had no gun.
Why can't you have a gun?
I don't know. I never bought a gun.
What do you mean you can't have a gun?
Huh?
You said you can't have a gun?
Nah, I don't like guns.
Why can't you have one?
I mean, I don't like them. My brother got killed. I
You're
don't
not a
like
felon,
guns.
are you?
Nah,
Yeah, well, thank you.
So your wife's making purchases and having guns and drugs underneath the seat, right next to the drugs that you knew were there.
I'm not gonna say there was no drugs.
Okay, so you put the drugs there, right? Right next to the gun.
What you talking about?
You don't know what I'm talking about? Well, you find out what I'm talking about.
Huh?
Forget about the sun.
Hold on.
Yeah, 34.
What's the caliber? 32?
I believe it's 32.
Yeah, 50 Region 3.
50.
Insurance reback on 28 out of Louisiana. 406 Golf India Bravo. 406 GIB.
Yes.
Be on a red Chevy Malibu.
Yeah, it should pull out, but it may just be so rusted. G33 originally.
And that's still 3 charges right there.
G33.
I believe it's a 32 though.
2-4, it's negative.
The trooper would then talk to Tony's family to tell them what's going on, and they would try to save him.
Good afternoon. How can I help y'all?
I'm his mom.
Okay. All right. So how can I help you?
I was just trying to see what's going on with my baby.
Okay. He's under arrest. All right. Has he been arrested before? What for?
I can't remember, but I know he has.
You don't know what your son's been arrested for? I would think that was a major life event, though. I think you'd remember that for the rest of your life.
It was a traffic stop.
Yeah, it was a
was
traffic
talking about
stop.
switching plates, and it was like years ago. You can't keep track like on what the charges were, but we know you got pulled over by switching the plates.
Okay. Do y'all know whose car this is?
Yeah, this is her friend Tiffany.
Okay.
She's on the phone now.
Okay. Does Tiffany own a handgun?
She said she don't own it.
Okay, so your son owns a handgun then.
She said her son.
Hold on. That's why you need to let her
Hold
talk.
on. I'm finna give him the phone.
Is this Tiffany?
Yes, that's her.
Okay.
Region 3, G33.
Hang on one second, Tiffany. G33?
1012.
1050, go ahead.
10-4. Send the CH to yourself and your sergeant. Sergeant confirmed he is a convicted felon.
10-4, thank you. Tiffany, you there? Let's try the speaker. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can. Do you own a firearm, Miss Tiffany?
I don't, but my son just got arrested on May the 6th because he has been getting guns and stuff and bringing them here to my house, and he might have put one in there, but he got arrested and they just sent him the YCP and stuff.
Okay, so he's been gone since May 6th?
No, he just left the beginning of this month. He got arrested May 6th.
Oh, so 22 days ago?
Yeah.
Right, and so y'all been driving the car for the last 22 days, correct?
I have. But do you see how messy my car is? I don't want him to go down for something my son has done.
But you didn't say your son did it. You said you don't know if your son has done that. And your son hasn't been in the car for 22 days. Only you and Mr. Tony have been in the car for the last 22 days.
No, I didn't say he ain't been in there for 22 days. I said he got arrested May 6th. Whenever,
No, ma'am. You said he was shipped out the 1st of this month, which was 22 days ago.
No.
Did she not say that? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, he was shipped out the beginning of this month.
That's 22 days ago, right? So that we're on the same page.
Okay.
Okay.
But my son has been getting guns. It should be reports and stuff at Minden Police Department, because he was bringing guns here, trying to call in and tell them that my boyfriend had guns, trying to get him arrested.
Well, I've never heard of that, so I don't know anything about that.
Well, they have it on file, sir, and I don't want him going down for something if it ain't even his.
Okay, what about, do you keep drugs in your car, Miss Tiffany?
No.
Okay, so there were drugs in the car, they're not yours, right?
Right.
Okay, so they would be Mr. Tony's, correct? Because he's the only other person in the car.
I don't know who they are, but I know that gun is...
How many people do you let drive your car that use drugs?
I don't know who all smokes.
So you don't know who you're loaning your vehicle out to?
I mean, family and friends, that's who I loan my vehicle out to. But why are you trying to change this up on me? Like, I'm trying to tell you, we have no gun.
Okay, well, I'm telling you I found a gun. Okay, so the way the law works, Mr. Tony's in the car by himself. Mr. Tony admitted to narcotics in the car. The narcotics that he had were placed right next to the gun. Okay?
I'm just trying to tell you what we've already been through.
But you said you don't know if your son's done that, right? You said he could have, and I'll agree that maybe he could have.
Correct. That's all I was trying to tell you, but you sitting here yelling at me and stuff.
I'm not yelling at you, Miss Tiffany. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this, all right? I'm dealing with Mr. Tony, and I've got 3 or 4 people pulling up and phone calls coming in.
Yeah, because that's my car, and I have kids, I have a job. I can't just have... They trying to see if they can drive my car home.
Okay, I can probably make that happen, but it seems like you loan your car out a whole lot. How often do you drive it?
I drive it every day. I work for a surety, and I have to drive it every day.
Okay.
They drive it in the morning for work.
So who was going to work?
He was on his way to work.
Where does he work
They're
at?
working in Halton.
In Halton?
He's subcontracting under somebody.
Okay, what kind of work is he doing?
Construction.
Okay, all right. Well, hang on one second, Miss Tiffany. Do one of y'all have a valid driver's license? Either one, whoever wants to drive it, okay? And then give me a minute to fill out some paperwork, okay? So Mr. Tony's a convicted felon. He can't be around firearms, period, all right? He's in the car by himself. He's admitted to the drugs that he put underneath the seat. They were touching the handgun.
You probably didn't know that gun was in there. Just so bad.
You know, but what am I supposed to do when I'm on camera?
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand. They've been having trouble with this.
Can you take it out for me, please?
With these guns.
No worries. We're not in a rush here.
Now my baby done got caught up in this mess.
Yeah, and
trying to go to work.
I mean, it wasn't like a blunt. It wasn't like a nickel bag. I mean, it's like a sack with a scale, right? So I could make the charge with possession with intent if I wanted to. All right, I don't think I'm gonna do that. But the problem is, he's a felon. He can't have a gun. The marijuana is going to be over 14 grams. Anything over 14 grams with a firearm is an additional felony in and of itself. Okay, so he's looking at 2 or 3 felonies already. Now I'm going to see what I can do. He hasn't given me any problems. He wasn't truthful with me.
He's real sweet. My baby got 6 kids, man. I got his kids right now. Kept them last night so he could go to work this morning.
I understand that, but he's going to have to do something to clean his life up and get away from this.
He tries so hard.
Get away from this marijuana or get a prescription if he needs it. They do prescriptions now in Louisiana. That'd be one thing. It wouldn't be in that amount or anything. But so give me a few minutes, okay? And I got to fill out some paperwork for you, all right?
According to the records, Tony was charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. The charges were later amended to attempted possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and Tony Mitchell was sentenced to a 7-year suspended sentence at hard labor in the Louisiana Department of Corrections and 3 years probation. Meaning, if he messed up in that 3 years probation, he has to do 7 years in prison at hard labor.
So, used to, I might could work with him, but like I said, everybody wanted cameras. We got cameras. The camera spotted all the drugs and the guns, and they know that he's a felon. So I don't have as much discretion as I had 5 years ago. Okay. All right. You found the keys, Jamaica? Yes. All right. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah.
The whole reason I actually came over here, I saw you and I was like, okay, all right, chicken.
All right, Tony, step on that. Get the door for me. Stand right there next to that bench for me.
What up, boss?
How are y'all?
Doing good, doing good. You all right?
I am.
Good. How you doing, young man?
Get on this computer for a minute. I don't want to record all this information.